Hi, welcome to 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Chris, and today we'll be talking about comics getting released August 8th, 2018. I'm surprised I got the date right. It's been a week.
Yes, we are. And today we're going to start off with some Image Comics with their release of Hey Kids, Comics. It's a really interesting book. It's actually a comic about the history of comics. Series premiere takes its cue from nearly a century of turbulence and triumph, despair and drama in the comic book racket. Artists and writers, con men and clowns, what is that, Ganeffs? Ganeffs and gangsters, what is that, like a 20 term? Ganeff, you dang Ganeff.
I have no idea.
Ganeffs and gangsters create the foundations of today's biggest entertainment business, or at least the tail that wags the dog. Some of it really happened, and the names have been changed to protect the innocent and guilty, although in the end, everyone was guilty of something. So it is a comic book about the history of comic books, but names are changed. But I'm pretty sure we can make some.
I'm sure some of the stories in here you'll read and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I recognize that. That was so and so when he did this."
And this is written and the art done by Howard Chaykin and cover art by Don Cameron.
Howard Chaykin, United States of Hysteria. So, I don't know if I trust this book anymore.
Moving on to Unnatural #2 out of Image Comics. Unnatural #1, of course, did amazing. In fact, the number ones were worth a lot on eBay the very day it came out. This it's written and art by Mirka and Dolfo, and cover art by Art Germ. So, I mean, Stanley Lau.
Stanley Lau covers are so impressive.
Yeah. So, a little on this one. While Leslie's life has just been turned upside down by that message, her best friend Trish goes on a hunt to discover what lies beneath her unnatural and yet attractive recurring dream. Oh, and who's the mysterious hooded figure spying on her? Oh. This is already back order, not stocked. It's out.
And the stock status ever.
You're gonna want to come early to get your hands on a copy of one. It's a very highly sought after comic, especially with the cover art by Archer. Moving on to Aftershock. I always say Aftershock.
Wasn't it Shark Week last week?
I think so. Moving on to Aftershock Comics with their release of Relay #2. This, of course, is that one we talked to you about a couple episodes ago, and it's a story that was created by Donny Cates. So Donny Cates has dipped his fingers into the pond that is Relay.
Got quite a few writers,
right?
Because
Zach Thompson from Cable and the Dregs and Her Infernal Descent, with art by Andy Clark from Replica and Batman, and story conceived by Zach Thompson, Eric Bromberg from Pestilence, and Donny Cates, Baby Teeth, Doctor Strange, Thanos, Phantom, God Country. It's a Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's not on there, but I'm adding it.
Death of Inhumans.
Yeah.
First
the list, I mean, it hasn't been that long, and his list just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So
longer.
Yeah, Relay #2, pick it up. It's Donny Cates. And then moving on, we have another Aftershock comic called Hot Lunch Special #1. This is a really interesting one.
But then it shows a cold sandwich, like a BLT.
But there's fingers coming out of it.
I know, but it's...
But listen, you gotta listen to the punchline of this one. From Elliot Rawl, the writer of cult classic The Paybacks and Quantum and Woody, comes Hot Lunch Special. I love Quantum and Woody. With art by Jorge Fornes from Amazing X-Men, Wolverine, and Magnus. A Midwestern noir series in the harsh landscape of the northern Minnesota Iron Range. Hot Lunch Special is all about family, food, and the fight for survival. The Kearneys are a classic immigrant success story. A fractious and quarrelsome Lebanese family who carved their slice of American dream by becoming the largest distributors of vending machine sandwiches in the upper northern Midwest. Unfortunately, the Curry's gains have been ill-gotten, and a branch of the Chicago Irish mob has come back to collect a past debt. Fealty is demanded, shots are fired, and long-hidden family secrets are fully revealed. Now, Dorothy Corey and... am I saying the name different every single time?
Yeah, I think so, but it's fine.
Whatever. The daughter of the family patriarch is forced to unite her splintered bloodline and fight back. Only one question is worth asking. Is blood thicker than sandwiches? That's the punchline. That's my favorite one, and that's because of that I am going to read the heck out of this.
I want to read it because I'm like vending machine fame. Like,
right?
What'd you make your fortune in? Sandwich vending machines.
Now, moving on, this one, guys, the concept of this comic is amazing, especially those of you who find the sea
Titanic
very
really cool.
And I know, once I finish this, you'll know what I'm talking about. Actually, I'll say it after.
For this picture, it's the Titanic.
Well, I haven't put it up yet. This is called, did I say? Riptide. Riptide, number 1 of 4 out of Red 5 Comics. So yeah, it kind of looks like it's got like a 2-stack.
It's just a cruise ship.
Yeah.
But I looked at it from afar and I was like, the Titanic.
Written by Scott Chitwood and art by Danny Lucker. When a mysterious asteroid nears Earth, the unexpected happens. A powerful gravitational force from the object causes the sea to roll back hundreds of miles in an unprecedented low tide. As the receding water rushes out, Hannah and other passengers from a doomed cruise ship find themselves stranded in an alien landscape once hidden under the waves, guys. So all of you who have like looked at the sea and wondered like, why? I wish I could take the water just out of the sea for like a few seconds and like not kill everything and just go like journeying, like
adventuring through like all the reefs and caves and stuff.
That'd be so cool. Tell me it wouldn't be the best thing ever.
You can do that. Just get
just get Riptide number 1. And it's already back ordered, not stock. But I mean, it's a small publisher, so I mean, it's not that surprising. But the
art is incredible.
The art looks awesome. The conception, I'm really into this comic. So you'll definitely see me reading this one.
Alrighty, moving on from there, we're gonna get into some DC comics with Sandman Universe number 1. I know some of you are confused because it's a Vertigo comic, but DC owns the Vertigo imprint, so unconfuse yourselves. So this is a new Sandman run. It's not written by Neil Gaiman. It is actually written by C. Spurrier and various other authors. So hopefully, maybe we'll get some Neil Gaiman in there eventually.
Hopefully, like an issue or a couple pages.
But who knows? And artist Bilquis Evely and other various artists. But really, I think what a lot of people are looking forward to about this is the cover artist, especially for this issue, is Jay Lee. So that's amazing. Jay Lee's done a lot of work on Batman and some other stuff. He's a very popular artist. From the mind of New York Times #1 best-selling author Neil Gaiman comes a new world filled with dreams, nightmares, and wonderful characters living together in a shared universe for a new story unlike anything we've ever seen before. A rift between worlds has opened, revealing a space beyond the dreaming. Meanwhile, a book from Lucian's library is discovered by a group of children in the waking world where it should not exist. Lucian calls for Matthew, the Raven, to seek out their master, Daniel, Lord of Dreams. As Matthew flies across the waking world and others, he finds a young boy named Timothy Hunter, who in his dreams has become the world's most powerful magician, but in his nightmares he is the world's greatest villain. A new house has appeared in the realm of dreaming, the House of Whispers. Constantine.
Yes.
With its proprietor, a fortune teller called Erzuli, and elsewhere Lucifer has fallen again, only this time he might be trapped in a hell of his own design. Spiraling out of the special issue will be 4 all-new series set in the Sandman universe, and it starts here. So this is really exciting. It's adding on to the Sandman universe and tweaking some things and new storylines.
Is Lucifer the Vertigo universe? Or is he the DC universe?
I know he's in both, but if you're talking about the character Lucifer, like from the TV show,
yeah,
I think that's Marvel.
Okay. It gets so good.
I could be wrong, but because I don't pay attention to a lot of these comic book TV shows.
Yeah, they get kind of convoluted.
There's just too many of them.
Yeah.
Moving on from there, also out of DC Comics, we have Catwoman #2, specifically for this great Stanley Lau cover of Catwoman. It's phenomenal. It's back order, not stocked already.
AKA Art German. Why do they sometimes call him Art German? Sometimes
depends on the publisher, I think.
Oh, okay.
Gotham's a toxic litter box for Selena Kyle of late, so she hits the road looking to clear the air. Change her look and clear her name. 2, there's clear her name 2. There's a copycat burglar swiping her MO, who needs sorting out. In her hometown, Catwoman runs afoul of a crime boss who's also hunting the imposter. Can the two declare a truce to hunt a mutual enemy, or will Selina end up just more roadkill? Bet she teams up with the Penguin. Crime boss in her hometown, it's the only... or Two-Face.
Yeah. I see.
Those are the only two that you describe as a crime boss.
Yeah.
Or, no, it could be Falcone if he's still around. Or Black Mask. I guess there's a lot more crime bosses.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Like, more that are, like, strictly just crime bosses. Right. Moving on from there, Black Badge #1, main and mix out of Boom Studios. A little on it. Matt Kint and Tyler Jenkins.
Bloodshot.
The team behind Grass Kings. Not Bloodshot. I'm sure
Matt Kint. No, Matt Kint is Exo Man.
Grass Kings reunite for an ongoing series about a top-secret elite branch of Boy Scouts tasked by the government to take on covert missions. Among their organization, the Black Badgers are the elite, the best of the best. They are feared even by the other badges. The missions they take are dangerous, and they will only get worse as their leaders' attention is split between their mission objectives and tracking down a lost team member. A team member who disappeared years ago, presumed dead. A haunting look at foreign policy, culture wars, and isolationism through the lens of kids who know they must fix the world that adults have broken. Hey, this is my kind of book, actually. I probably will pick it up. It seems interesting. I was a Boy Scout. I can relate. Never did anything cool like that. I mean, we just shot guns and stuff. Moving on from there. Nora #1 out of Source Point Press. Nora and her husband, Dr. James Seesheim, developed a drug for intergalactic branch of the military. It mimicked a synthetic genome, altering the DNA of the subject injected with the serum. It left James dead, and Nora with the ability to enter the minds of others. Now she makes her living as a coma fisher, entering the minds of the comatose to either pull them out or send them to their death.
Whoa.
This is actually a pretty deep comic. Like, I'm definitely gonna pick this up. It's only a 4-run too, so easy to get the whole run, get a great short story out of it. The stock status is low. It is also Source Point Press, so a little bit of a smaller publisher, but they are well known.
That leaves us with a 9.9 no-brainer! Chris.
It is me. It is you. So, before I go in, sorry about last week, guys. I was moving, and I wasn't feeling well, and I had to move over the weekend. I'm still not all the way moved, so... Anyways. This week, it is a Marvel comic. One we haven't seen in print in many a year.
Yeah.
Many a year. We have the Fantastic Four coming back, finally, with a new Fantastic Four #1. I'm really curious as to how this is going to go, because the last time we saw, like, Reed Richards and the Thing, it was, like, Infamous Iron Man for me, and it wasn't going well for them.
I doubt they're going to do the stereotypical thing and go Doom, but I really want them. Wait, no! Yes, they will. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, well, right there.
Yeah. Yes.
So, Fantastic Four #1, Forever Part 1, written by Dan Slott with art by Scotty Young and other various artists, and cover art by Isad Ribic. So with this, we have a ton of art germ covers for each of them.
Right. They're all really nice.
They are phenomenal. Those are really the ones that you're going to want. All of them are sold out on Diamond.
Right.
So those are the ones you want to make sure to come in and get.
Right.
So Forever, F-O-U-R, Part 1. Because you demanded it, the world's greatest comic magazine is back. Since the end of Secret Wars, there's been a gap in the Marvel Universe. A void no other team can fill. It's time for the world to move on, but can it? A life-changing decision by the Thing, a momentous declaration by the Human Torch, a clarion call to arm that summons Doctor Doom, and a signal in the sky that heralds the return of hope to the Marvel Universe. All this, and Alicia Masters adopts kittens, so cute, plus the Impossible Man, and bonus stories illustrated by Simone Bianchi and Scotty Young. If you read only one Marvel comic this month, this is the one. I That's a hard call. But, the way I wrote that, it kind of sounded like they were saying Doom might.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Reed?
Doom going to be
Reed Richards instead?
I don't know about instead of Reed Richards, but
well, because they didn't mention Reed Richards at all. And
Right.
last time you checked in Infamous Iron Man, Reed Richards wasn't a good guy.
yeah, no.
So it could be because it's a clarion call to arm that summons Doctor Doom.
And Doom's been kind of an anti-hero lately. More hero than villain anti-hero.
Yeah, like he's heroic with all the wrong.
Yeah,
ways.
like he keeps banishing people to the desert.
It's kind of like Batman.
yeah.
The like superpowered Batman.
Yeah, if Batman could teleport people to the desert. I love Doctor Doom so much. Now we know why I love him, because he's like superpowered Batman.
That can teleport people into the desert.
Into the desert.
What can Reed Richards do?
Stretch. You know how long it would take to stretch to the desert?
Alright guys, so that is the no-brainer. Remember to come in, get the Art Gym covers. Specifically, I mean, get your hands on them. I cannot stress enough. They're amazing looking. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen Art Gym's work.
All of them.
All of his covers are amazing. And it's the first Fantastic Four run in ages. I mean, yeah, you had the 2-for-1 and stuff like that, but this is the first actual Fantastic Four run.
But with that, we thank you for watching. Always remember to like and subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and don't miss Collector's Choice. And the next issue is going to be on barcodes and how to identify comics, issues, variants, and prints. And thank you, and have a good one.
And I want to give a special thanks to Matt for carrying the torch last week. And
have a good one.
Thank you for saying that, Chris. I appreciate that you did not say have a good night.
Alright, ready? Let's say it into the mic.
Have a good one.
Do a couple of them.
Have a good one. Have a good one.
I don't like that one. Do a different one.
Have a good one.
No, I don't like it. Stop doing southern voices. Have a should we do a pioneer voice for him?
Do one, yeah.
Have a good one. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Have good one.
You just wanted to make him sound like an old ice troll.
I just like